RBS Business Research Academy welcomes to you in the lecture number 32. In this lecture number 32, I have discussed about how to perform confirmatory tetrad analysis in the SmartPLS. Dear friends, it is another approach available in the SmartPLS where we can confirm the difference between the reflective and the formative models. So mostly when we work on in the SmartPLS, we have to work either on the reflective or on the formative or the combination of these two. So if you are unable to understand the difference between the formative and reflective, then these two videos are available. And if you have time, please watch these ones in order to get you clear regarding the concepts of the reflective and the formative latent variable. So in this video, I have discussed about how we can perform the tetrad analysis in the SmartPLS, and different guidelines are available in this one, from which we can understand that how that either any particular variable or construct is reflective or formative. How to determine or specify which one. So some of the guidelines are also available in this practical video. So this video is complete a practical video, and this theoretical video is available in the lecture number 31. Its image you are looking here. Again, this video is also available at my YouTube channel. So let's start to know how we can perform the confirmatory tetrad analysis in the SmartPLS. But before this one, my name is Dr. Sumro, and I'm from Shahwati University, Pakistan. So here you are looking at another certificate which was awarded to me, Mr. SmartPLS Academy, from which I covered these 9 courses which are mentioned in this certificate. Okay. So now, first of all, we have to see about this our model. So we have to work on this model in this one, the quality, loyalty, and expectations. These are our multi-item scale, and this is CXSP, customer satisfaction, is a single item construct. So if you have watched my theoretical video in which I mentioned that whenever we make a one insert whenever we are drawing this type of graph. So now it's always SmartPLS consider your any construct as a reflective. So how we are doing this one? So in order to understand this one, first we have to delete this one. For example, we are deleting this one, and once it has deleted, now what we're doing is we are bringing all these items here. So when you will bring all these, you will see that always this will be in the reflective type reflective type. So now you are looking at the items, they are arrows, they are pointing from this latent variable to its indicators. So this is called the reflective measurement model. But if you want to convert it into the formative, then just here this one is available. Switch between the formative and it will be converted into the formative again. So now we have to perform the same. You have to find out the same and click here. Then now again it is in the earlier position. So now we have to make the connection again. So now in this way, we have to know that always whenever you are making any type of the graph. So whenever we are developing any model in this one, always SmartPLS treat every your indicator of any variable as every variable it considered as a reflective variable. So be careful about this one. Even if your variable may be formative from your point of view, but again the SmartPLS will consider is a reflective. So there you have to change it from the reflective to formative. Okay. So now another thing we have to, first of all, we have to check the correlations. Either the correlation of this model are significantly different from the 0 or not. For this purpose, it's very easy. Just go into the calculate and then builds algorithm, and all the by default options are okay, and then start the calculations. Once the calculation has been completed, it will provide you a result over here. So here, how to find out the correlations? So in this one, base data, in the base data, the last hyperlink, this is our hyperlink, indicator data correlations. So this is the hyperlink which we have to select, and if you click it, it will provide the correlation among all the variables and their indicators. So now what we have to do is that we have to select all these. Even you can perform some of the through the eyeball, you can see that okay, which one is very near to the like the 0 and which are significantly away are higher than the 0. But again, it is very difficult. So now the good solution of this one is the select copy all these one through the Excel format option, clip copy to clipboard. It will be copied and then go into the Excel spreadsheet. So dear friends, here we have reached on the Excel sheet and I have pasted the data which we collected from the SmartPLS. And then you're looking here, there's a one month. These 1 month are shows that exactly the same 100% they are related with each other. For example, expectation 2 and expectation 2 both are same. That's why you're finding a 1 over here. Okay, so that's why it is there. Now it is up to us that we say either we can delete this whole portion completely from the even from this one, or we can delete this portion. That means the above line or below line, any one portion you should delete in order to make it clear. If you do not want to delete, no problem. But again, the problem that means the with the both side are 100% same. So it will be better to delete any one side. But okay. So now what is our job? Our job is to find out the any like the those relationship, those values of the portion which are not significantly higher than the 0 or they are 0. If this is the case, majority of the cases are not higher than the 0, then the confirmatory tetrad analysis cannot be applied over there. So therefore, we have to check out. In order to check out, first we have to select all these one. We have to select these one, and then we have to check the conditional formatting. And in this one, so here you are looking the highlight, sales rules, and character 10. So now then what we have to press the 0 and then OK. So now here looking that the majority of the cases are above, significantly above than the 0. And very few are there which are less than, maybe less than the 0. So now the majority of the values are higher than the 0. It means that we can apply the confirmatory tetrad analysis on this data. So in order to apply the CTA, we have to go again in the SmartPLS software. So now again, we are at the SmartPLS interface, and here all the portion values are here. So now whatever we learned from the Excel, that means that we can apply the tetrad, like the confirmatory tetrad analysis on this data. So this graph is there. In this one, you are finding so many results are there, but we are not interested in any result over here. So now directly we have to go towards the tetrad. So click calculate, and then on the fourth, you will find confirmatory tetrad analysis. Select it, and then whatever the by default options are, these are good. Now some of the detail is available. For example, about this subsample. So now its detail is available here in the subsample. So it is written here that the bootstrapping subsample are created with each other randomly, created randomly drawn from the original set of the data. It means that through the bootstrapping technique, the software what it does, it creates different observations are randomly drawn samples from the data. Okay, and then to ensure stability of result, number of the subsamples should be large. It should be large. But the first step, if you are working on this one, the 500, okay. But if your final results are there, then the 5,000 is suggested or recommended. So 5,000 is better choice. But the problem with the 5,000 is only that it will take the time of the computation time will be increased if you work on the 5,000 sample size. And if you work on the 500 sample, it will take less time. So that's the only drawback. Otherwise, if I also suggest you that you should work on the 5,000 subsample. And then another one, the two parallel process. Parallel process, it means this one. This option runs bootstrapping routine on the multiple processor if it is available. If your computer multiple processors are available, that means that on every process, now the parallelly at the same time, all the computation will occur over. In this way, it may take a lesser time. Okay, so one way, two tail, we have to select the two tail over here. And another thing is about the significance level. So now if you have watched my theoretical video in this one and its corresponding, like the image you are looking here, that all the requirements are there. The subsample size should be 5,000 as our, and you should also check the parallel processing that we have done also there. 210, and the significance level should be 90%. So our significance level is also 90%. So now we are testing it on the basis of the 10%. So now everything is according to our requirement, and then just start the button calculation. It will take time. It may take there is 2, 3, or 4 or 5 minutes. It depends on the like your machine in which you are performing this one. So we have to wait for that one. Okay, dear friends. So however, the computations of bootstrapping have been completed here, and these are the results I will emerge from the uh, bootstrapping process. So here you're looking, some of the important results are there. For example, as you're looking here, that every day there are the four like the where indicators are there. So that's why we call as a tetrad. Tetrad means a four. So you're looking everywhere in all these are you're looking for every time. Every one you're looking for. So that's why we call them as a four. Now, these results are for the quality, and then the rest two of results for expectation and loyalty are available over here. Just you are required to click it, and then those results will appear over here. And one more thing you're looking here, although there were the four our variable were there in the model as you're looking in this model, but the problem is this one that the three were with the more than the four more than the four indicators. So that's why the results have been appear and that this just one customer expectation was, and this was with the one indicator. So that's why it results have not been mentioned over because the bootstrapping process and the tetrad they work only on the any variable which has at least four indicators. So that's why the four tetrad means the four. So that's why it work on the tetrad four one. So all these three expectation, loyalty, and quality they have the more than four indicators. Four are more than four indicators. So that's why it has provided the results of these three one, not the fourth one. Okay, that's the only reason. Now these are the results of the quality tetrads, and then here is our original sample from which the 5,000 samples were created, and after that one, these results have been provided to us. This is sample mean, standard deviation, t statistic, p-value, bias, and a confidence interval, low confidence interval up. So these are some of the different results are there. And if we go ahead, if you drag this one over here, then the different results again these are like the alpha adjustment z minus one z equal to the minus one alpha, and then the now actually we are interested in these two. These two are they means they're showing us that either our like the variable are reflective or formative. Now, here how to understand that our quality is our reflective or formative, because already we have proposed that it is a reflective because through the theory and through our own conceptualization, we know that the quality is our reflective. Then how to know that either that's reflective or not? Then you can show. You are seeing here that this one, all these are in the negative sign with the negative, and all these are with the positive sign. So now here you're looking at one type of the like the decision rule is there that if you are finding at the same sign like that on this side here, if you're looking minus, if you there would have been the minus, then means that. So now it's a formative, and then if there's a positive sign on both sides or negative sign on both sides, means the uh, confidence interval low and confidence interval up in both sides. If the only negative signs are values are with the negative signs or values with the positive sign, if those are available, then we have to decide whether both are this variable is called as a formative. But here we are finding the third one you're looking here that if the confidence interval low is with a negative sign and confidence up is with a positive sign, it's a reflective. So from this point of view, all our these values are they are matching the third rule. So that's why we should be confident that our this quality is like the variable is a reflective. So for example, so here all are our reflective are with that. Now for example, if sometimes if you consider that this one is a negative sign, and if you place negative sign here, if any one tetrad becomes a with the same sign, then it means that that particular quality like the here is a quality, but that particular variable is a formative. If anyone, even one tetrad, so but here all the tetrad are our with the different, that means the minus and plus sign, so that we can be sure that these are our like the reflective models. And then expectation is another. And then if you go ahead, then the same you're looking here with the expectations, same situation is there. what the situation was with the quality. The same situation is with the expectation. So now we can say that the expectation is also our reflector. So now whatever we understood, we thought about this one, the same has been verified by the confusion tetrad analysis. So now again, because here is a minus and here is a plus sign. If the signs are different, then it is, you must be sure that that one is a reflective. If the signs are same, you must be sure that it is a formative. So now again, this is also our expectation is also our formative, and then loyalty. The same situation is the I think loyalty. Okay, same situation is with the loyalty. So now we can say that the loyalty is also our reflective, because on both sides the different signs are there. Okay, so in this regard, we have come to know that all our variables, they are actually formative. Oh, sorry. So after going through all these, these two values, we have come to know that are our these variables are there. These are reflective. So now theory suggests these are reflective. Our own understanding have suggested that these are reflective, and now confirmatory tetrad analysis have also suggested us that there is also reflective. So now we must be happy that whatever we thought, the same is true. But again, I'm repeating the same another thing that, for example, if any tetrad, in single tetrad, if it is with the same sign, either there is a positive or negative, it means that the whole your construct is a formative. So here, this is not a situation that all our that means our variable, this whole variable is a reflective. For example, if this tetra is with the same sign, it means because of this single tetra, the whole our construct has become formative. Okay, so now, for example, if you delete this construct, if you delete this indicator, which one this indicator is? So probably first, second, third, and fourth. Now it's a fourth loyalty. Okay, loyalty is a fourth. If you delete this one from here, then probably now the same your variable has become a formative. Earlier, if it was a reflective, if earlier it was formative, now it has become the reflective. So that's why it can suggest you, and I suggest you personally from my own experience, that you should not depend on the solely or completely on the software, but you should also use your own acumen. You can also use some of the theories are there. So if the theories are against the results of the tetrad analysis, I think that you should go and follow the theories. Okay, so I hope you have learned how to apply the tetrad analysis in the SmartPLS. You also hope that you have learned the concept of the tetrad analysis. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video completely. I hope it has solved you so many problems regarding the tetrad analysis. And very soon we will meet another video. Till that time, please subscribe my channel, share these videos with the other researchers across the world. Thank you very much.